Welcome to IFAStories, where ancient wisdom meets modern storytelling. Step into the sacred world of Ifa, the Yoruba spiritual system, where every tale carries the power of divination, destiny, and deep cultural insight. Join us as we unravel the mysteries of the Orishas, the divine forces guiding our paths, Orunmila, the Iron Moles, and many more. Each story is a bridge between the past and the present, weaving timeless lessons that inspire, enlighten, and transform. Embrace the wisdom, honor the tradition, and journey with us into the heart of Ifa. Subscribe now and let the stories guide you. To explore full Yoruba stories, Ifa teachings, and ancestral wisdom, visit our website, www.ifastories.com. Step into the sacred path for more resources and information.
Ogbe-Irosun comes down from heaven to earth. When Ogbe-Irosun arrived on earth,
He began to practice the art of Ifa, just as he had done in heaven. At first, he faced many difficulties. Although he was a skilled and compassionate priest, he received little benefit from his work, because people were taking advantage of his generosity. The two Awas who became his diviners were Roque-mi-lawo Ligurin and Ruque-mi-lawo Leturuye. They advised him to offer a he-goat to Esu, a rabbit to the elders of darkness, and a rooster to his head, Ori. He was also to sacrifice a bell, or rattle, which after being prepared with the appropriate Efa leaves, should be placed on his Ifa shrine. They told him he would need a lot of patience because he would go through many changes, tribulations, and experiences. He performed the sacrifice as instructed. His problems were due to his celestial Awas being upset with the generosity with which he spread his kindness to the ungrateful humanity of earth. He knew how to relieve the poor of their suffering without charging a fee in return. The Awas of heaven were not happy about this because his work on earth left them with nothing to do in heaven. His enemies in heaven sent him problem after problem. They began to send countless debts, Fubese in Yoruba, Seka in Beni, to plague the earth. Then they sent the divinity of death to bring him back to heaven. They also sent the divinity of illness for the same purpose. But the three agents of destruction, debt, death, and disease, refused to go because he would recognize them. Death said she would only go if they first sent riches and money, thinking that since Ogbe-Irosun was poor, he would fall for the bait. Disease said she would only go if they first sent a wife, since he had none on earth. Debt said she would only go if they first sent a child, since he had no children. Meanwhile, the conspirators in heaven plotted to first send Perseverance, Suru in Yoruba, Ezyengbe in Beni, to wear him down. The mission of Perseverance was to observe and report how vulnerable he became so the others would know when to strike. Since Patience is the elder and most unpleasant sister of wealth, tradition required her to first visit the guardian angels of all those living on earth. When Patience arrived at the house of Ogbe-Irosun's guardian angel, the angel pleaded for her to protect his charge on earth and prepare him against danger. She agreed and returned to the house of Ogbe-Irosun. Ogbe-Irosun was told to always remember to be patient. The visitors, money, wife, child, then decided to go to his home. Meanwhile, the two Awas living with him advised him to sacrifice a he-goat to Isu and 3 steaks. That night, his guardian angel came to him in a dream and told him that a large sum of money was approaching. Then the Ifa bell began to ring, alerting him. When he woke up, he saw a large amount of money coming to his house, and hidden behind it were the messengers of death. If he had allowed the money inside, death would have taken him. Thanks to Patience, he shut his eyes and told the money that it must disappear before he opened them again, and that if not for the schemes of his enemies, he would have welcomed it. The money quickly vanished. Then came illness, disguised behind a woman. His guardian angel again warned him, and the bell rang. When he opened the door, he saw a beautiful lady with illness hidden behind her. Again, Patience gave him the strength to say, "Beautiful lady, I would have been happy by your side, but why did you allow illness to follow you into my house? I'm afraid I cannot take you in." The woman fled in fear, and illness left with her. Next came debt, hiding behind a child. Again, his angel rang the bell, singing, Ogbe-Irosun o Alukereje, Ogbe-Irosun Alukerej.
translated as Ogè, stay awake and alert, you who act swiftly and are never deceived.
When he awoke, he saw a group of children, and thanks to patience, he rejected them, seeing debt hidden behind. They all left. When the messengers returned to heaven, they complained. Money complained that death prevented it from settling with a good man. The woman complained that illness ruined her chance to marry a loving husband. The children complained that because of debt, they couldn't stay with a father who would have given them a fine upbringing. The messengers lamented that their elder sister, Patience, now lived with Ogbe-Irosun on earth, and they decided to stay on earth too, but without any escort. In the afternoon, the first to enter Ogbe-Irosun's house was Money, and he became very rich. A group of women followed, and he married them all. Finally came the children, and he had many at once. He gave thanks to the Awas and his guardian angel for the sacrifices. He held a great feast, killing cows, pigs, rams, and goats, with plenty to drink. While the party continued, he sang, Chant suyere, rebe maasun o alukereje, agbe maasun o alukereje, be mosun alukereje, suuru wolemi o alukereje, mogbaleju alukereje, owo delemi o alukereje, kulele eyin o alukereje, mowale wonlo o alukereje, wonkipadale yin mi o alukereje, ayadele mi o alukereje, arube mosun alukereje, arun lele yin o alukereje, mowale wonlo o alukereje, wonkipadale yin mi o alukereje, omowale mi o alukereje, igbese lele yin o alukereje, mowale wonlo o alukereje, wonkipadale yin mi o alukereje, argbe ma asun o alukereje, olawasile mi o alukereje, omolayin o alukereje, agbe mosun alukereje, ayakipadewa o alukereje, obewesile mi o alukereje, omowasile mi o alukereje, wonjoko sile mi o alukereje, awon bamijo o alukereje, awon bamijo o alukereje. Note, this chant recounts the visit of the messengers of misfortune, whom he was able to resist thanks to patience. He successfully resisted temptation, and thanks to patience and the sacrifices, all the blessings returned to him without any hidden misfortune, and he lived happily ever after. Final note: when this Ifa appears during Yagbudun, the person is told that powerful enemies are conspiring against them, and if they perform the necessary sacrifices, they will gain the patience needed to resist and overcome. They are also told that perseverance is the key to lasting happiness and prosperity. Even if things go poorly, great patience will lead to success.